Do you know what's been the latest trend with regard to job and politics in India? A job reservation policy for local residents. Taking a little bit of a recap on the timeline, if we consider the year, say 2019, about 8 states have either passed or at least proposed certain legislations in this particular regard. All these proposals, however, do not remain the exact same across states. From reserving public sector jobs to reserving jobs in the private sector, or even say both. That is how they are set apart differently in different states. Do you know how large is the labor market of our country, India? Of over half a billion workers, which indeed makes it a plus point for all the investors, be it domestic or foreign. When we heard of the GST being implied for the first time, what was the thing that first hit our minds? That India would now constitute a single market altogether. But on the contrary, this talk of job reservation for local residents seems to digress from that particular aim in a very great capacity. If we look a bit deeper into this scenario of reservations, what comes to my notice is the fact that this will in fact add on to the hassles involved in doing a business and hence will restrict the investments pouring in, be it foreign or domestic. As a result, the job opportunities would subsequently reduce, and hence, the entire purpose for which reservation scheme is being formulated somehow appears to have failed. However, this talk is completely in tune with the low rate of interstate migration in our country, India. Taking a look at the details that we have so far, about 4.4% of the population lives away from their state of birth, and thus migrants cannot be claimed to have taking away the job opportunities being offered to the local resident of a particular state. Talking of the state of Maharashtra, where the agenda of job reservation for locals has always been on the list ever since years. A data report of the year 2019 reveals that 84% of supervisory jobs and 94% of non-supervisory jobs have already been backed by the locals. Is there really a need for reservation? I fail to think in terms of accepting this opinion. However, the government is also talking about imposing some district level quotas, but will that benefit? Looking at the factor that people do migrate within a state, these have been called forth. But similarly, think if all the states mandate district level quotas for jobs being reserved for locals, the benefits will indeed collapse and result in more job losses and would certainly harm, or rather say, destroy the demographic divide by restricting within state boundaries and by restricting within the boundaries of a particular district. There are constant talks about the European Union countries. But do we know what exactly sets them apart? What makes them more dynamic and different? It is the fact that these European Union countries have taken efforts year after year to constitute one single market. Instead of reserving quota for their local residents, the European Union countries have in fact opened their markets for workers from across European Union countries to join in. And as a positive turnout of this, they have indeed reserved their entries of their residents to other European Union countries too. Now, there isn't any doubt that although the economies, cultures, traditions, and rituals of all the European Union countries are way too different, but they've been making a constant positive stride to constitute one single market and attracting investments both domestic and foreign. To be a part of this single market, these countries have widely accepted restrictions on their monetary policies and their fiscal too. According to certain reports, it has been pointed out very clearly that the impact of Brexit has been 2 or 3 times the impact of COVID-19 pandemic. The United States of America is a single market too. Guess what would have been possible if all the states of United States of America have decided to formulate their own specific employment schemes for in-state members, which would indeed bar out the out-of-state residents. Even China is working on the lines of reforming programs that restrict the right of migrant workers to receive benefits and public service in certain cities. At this time, when majority of the world, or say all of the world, seems towards moving towards the formation of a single market for development, growth, investments, job reservations for local residents tend to be an absolute contrast on this. As many as 41 lakh youth in the country lost jobs due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And at such a time, formulating or even say thinking to formulate such policies would add up to the already caused trouble and would put the dreams of economic recovery on a hold, say for a very long duration. Ever since the coronavirus has registered its presence in our country, there's been an increasing pressure on both the central government and the state governments to create and provide job opportunities, which were already at a low before the pandemic, but have touched the greatest depression ever since the encounter with the COVID 19 pandemic happened. Passing such legislations might look as a relief site, but in reality, it is not only far off from increasing job opportunities, but will also turn away investments pouring in into the country and which would divide the country both of growth and development.